this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2023 GMC Terrain SLT. This vehicle features a 1.5-liter inline-4 gasoline engine with all-wheel drive. There have been no accidents or damages reported at CARFAX. This vehicle has been well maintained, and it is a CARFAX certified one owner as well. As we get closer here to the front of this SUV, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek, sunlit white clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see that on the front grille, as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side to take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features silver 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter, so you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the outside mirror caps, you do have your turn signal indicators integrated into those, and on the top of this SUV, you do have silver roof rails if you ever want to transport anything up there. And on the handle of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry, which is that little silver rectangle right there. Passive keyless entry is really convenient because if your vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever having to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this vehicle. Here on the inside of this SUV, you do have a lovely jet black leather upholstery on the seats for a nice and easy cleanup after any spills or messes. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard, along with some really stylish faux wood trim on the doors. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring up the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 830 seconds in both your front tires and 730 seconds in both your rear tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 1430 seconds in the front and 1130 seconds in the rear. So you have a long ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well. So if you have any questions after you buy it, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue on to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see back here, this vehicle can seat a total of 5 people, but if you seat 4 or less, this middle seat does fold down to become an additional armrest with 2 cup holders in it. For these rear occupants, you also have 2 USB charging ports, as well as an AC power outlet down there for their laptops. You also have pockets on the backs of both of those front seats, and down on the floor you do have carpeted floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, all the doors do have several storage spaces in them, as well as powered windows. I'll just close that door and we'll continue on to take a look here at the rear of this SUV. Back here, you do have a rear backup camera to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. And I will just open up the liftgate. And as you'll be able to see, it does go up by itself with the push of a button as it is powered. Alright, as you'll be able to see back here, you do have a good amount of space to haul some pretty large items, but you can open up even more space to haul even larger items very easily, as over here to the right side of the rear area, you do have levers that let you fold those seats down to really open up the insides without ever needing to clamber inside. Underneath these floorboards, you do have a storage space for any tools or accessories you might want to put underneath there. You also have anchor points back here to strap down any of those large items from shifting around as you drive, and those seats do have top and bottom anchor tether points as well if you have little ones who need car seats. I will just close this liftgate back down and we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience, and both of them do come with remote start as well. This SUV does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, meaning you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move that in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your headlight controls, dashboard backlight controls, and your parking brake. The last thing I would like to point out to you before we get inside the vehicle and turn it on is over here on the door, as this vehicle does feature a memory system for your power seating adjustments, which is really convenient if this vehicle has more than one driver. Basically, all you need to do is set your seating adjustments how you like them the first initial time, and from then onwards, with the push of a button, they will automatically readjust to how you initially set them, keeping you from constantly fiddling around with those controls. I'll now just get inside this SUV and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push-to start. And now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see that this vehicle has about 21,928 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the right side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these, you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you. To the left of those dashboard navigation buttons, you do have your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then on the left side of the steering wheel are your cruise controls, as well as your forward collision warning toggle, and this steering wheel is heated to help keep your hands warm in the winter. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of this SUV, you do have a lovely touchscreen LCD display, and I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. A bit farther down, you do have controls for said display. Further down still is your climate controls, your electronic gear shift, a small space for something like your phone, power outlet, USB and USB-C charging port, and an aux cord plug-in. A bit farther back, you have 2 cup holders, your terrain select, hill descent control, your lane keep assist, and then the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated. And behind that, you do have your main storage compartment with 2 USB charging ports inside. Lastly, we will take a look up, as this vehicle does have a built-in garage door opener. We'll now move on to the last section of this video. In the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want the purchasing process to be transparent and straightforward. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections, and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of this SUV, you do have some discolorations there in the back of the rear area, but other than those, there is nothing that is standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever. So we'll take a look here now at the outside of the vehicle. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front. And here along the front of this SUV, you do have a few small nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. This vehicle also has fewer nicks than I would typically see on other SUVs that are similar coming through our dealership. And we'll come along here now to the passenger side. A small nick on the outside of that mirror cap. This vehicle is a lighter color, so it does tend to show a little more than a darker color might. And we'll come along here now to the rear of this SUV. Now often where I do tend to see several imperfections is where the liftgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. And as I take a look here, you do have some slight wear here, some nicks on that black plastic, and some slight wear here on that bumper. Now we'll just close the liftgate back down, and we'll continue back around here to the driver's side. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a white SUV with easy to fold down seats, a good amount of space in the rear, the ability to seat 5, a rear power liftgate, backup camera, silver roof rails, carpeted floor mats, leather upholstery, heated front seats with a heated steering wheel, smartphone integration, lane keep assist, 2 keys with remote start, and all-wheel drive, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this white SUV and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day!